Nathan, how have you found the last few weeks?
Different, definitely. But just enjoying back in the starting 11 was the main thing, and getting the wins and going away and getting a point. It's all getting a little bit exciting now, and getting close to the end of the season, being in and amongst where we want to be, and hopefully finish off in the playoffs, and we can have a right good go at it.
What was it like for you sitting on your bench? Because a few people said to me it just didn't look right because you've not been there since you made your debut.
Honestly, it's horrible. Sitting there knowing you can't do anything to help the team other than be ready when needed. It's not a nice feeling. It's not one that I want to get used to, and it's not one that I am used to. And again, it's a little bit better than sitting in the stands injured, but it's not quite what I wanted. So to get back in the team at right back, I was happy with that, and I enjoyed a couple of games there. But it's definitely a lot harder and a lot more difficult and different to play there. But yeah, enjoyable to be back in the starting 11 was definitely the main thing.
How different is it? I was going to say, were you a little bit more uncomfortable there?
Possibly a little bit more uncomfortable. It was perhaps not quite second nature. You had to concentrate more and listen to Leggy to tell me where to go, because sometimes I found myself perhaps not in the right position. But I think after a few games it gets a little bit more comfortable, and I think just to be out there again playing football was the main thing.
It's ruthless football. Sean Brisley injured, which obviously gives you an opportunity to get back into your preferred position, which you must be looking forward to if chosen.
Yeah, definitely. He stepped in and did a tremendous job when I was injured, and I've got to do exactly the same what he did. And yeah, I think it is ruthless, but I'm excited to get back into centre half if chosen, and hopefully perform well.
Benefit from performances like that yourself personally, the form of Brisley keeping you on your toes a bit?
Yeah, definitely. It's good to have competition in the squad, and it keeps you on your toes and makes you train that little bit harder, and it makes you feel that bit of gutting sitting on the bench. It's not a nice feeling. It makes you want to work harder and play better, and you doing that, it also makes the team play better. If everyone is on the toes and hungry to play, it makes the whole team a bit more lifted, want to run that extra yard, and it transfers into the points, and it puts us where we are today.
What do you make of the position in the table at the moment? Pushing for the playoffs, it's a welcome change from what it has been like at this stage of the season the last few years.
Yeah, definitely. The last few years, like you said, have not been good enough, and we've been down there. So to be up there is a complete different feeling. But again, the pressure's still on, because you don't want to just end up at 9th and 10th. You want to end up in them positions where you could potentially end up at Wembley and promoted, and that's the thing that everyone in the dressing room's looking for now. At the start of the year, it was win games, see where we end up. Now we're in amongst it. We're hungry to get them playoff positions, and I think everyone is putting that extra work in, and you can see it in and around the dressing room.
When you've been playing week in, week out, it's easy to say I'm concentrating on my football. When you've not been in the team, you've got a chance to think about other things, mainly your future. Given any thoughts about that at the moment?
I think that wasn't the thought when I was injured. The thought was get back in that team and play games. But yeah, when you're playing week in, week out, you do just concentrate on football. And being injured, it wasn't a nice feeling. I was coming in earlier, trying to do things, and the physio was just saying just rest, but you're just eager to get back on the pitch and help out your team.
What are you making of your future at the moment? What's being discussed? Manager John Askey's just said he's been talking to you a bit. What's been going on?
Yeah, me and the gaffer have had conversations. We understand each other, and I think it's one of them that we don't want to put too much pressure on things, because we want to win games, and if you start putting pressure on things, you might start concentrating on your contract or your future and where you might be, and that might lead into bad performances and not doing well for the team, and perhaps end up where we don't want to be.
I said, do you feel as a player there could be some value in, not selfishly, but for all parties concerned, just waiting and not rushing into anything at this given moment?
I think the key is, like you just said, is not rush into something that might not be right. But I think first and foremost is literally Saturday to get the 3 points and get into the playoffs, and then you can keep taking it from there, and me and the gaffer can keep having conversations, and I think we understand each other well. We don't hide anything from each other. We're very honest, and I think we know what's going on and going forward.
The main thing is, though, it's obvious for people to tell you are happy here.
Yeah, definitely. I can't deny how happy I am here. It's a local club. I don't have to travel far. Friends and family around here, and this is all I've ever known. So yeah, you can't deny that I'm happy at Port Vale and looking forward to playing football.